Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. You already know, safe, secure, reliable, and when we talking about them, you know I got the promo code for you, baby, and it's that playoff special. Why? Because that wild card round is going on, so what better way to add to your watching activities than by tapping in with DraftKings. For the new customers, when you download the app, use that first, you put that first deposit of $5, you'll get $200 back in bonus bets instantly with the promo code MOATS. It is a dope concept. You can't go wrong with it, but at the same time, you might get lost in the sauce. Might develop a gambling problem. It's like that sometimes. And if you're in New York, you see it's a number that you could text. But for everybody else, the number to dial is 1-800-GAMBLER. In terms of just overall strengths, weaknesses, man, how you feeling about them though, man? Like, we're very familiar with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I ain't know if you had anything that you wanted to add into it. And I do see the supers coming in as well, man. Shout out to all these super chats, man. We appreciate the heck out of all y'all, man. Don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe.
Yeah, their strengths are channel, obviously the run game, the Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry dynamic. Mm-hmm. And I would say, too, one of their strengths this season has been the passing game. Lamar has really stepped up his game. I think he's thrown for over 4,000 through the air. Touchdowns have been crazy. I think it's like, is it 40-plus passing touchdowns or 40-plus total?
40-plus total.
Either way, like, yeah, he's very far removed from early Lamar Jackson.
He's playing MVP caliber.
Yeah, like, where it's way more focused on the run, and then the passing comes after that because everyone's focused on the run. It opens up just dudes being wide open, and he takes advantage of it like that. Where he's, I don't know, only thrown for like between like high 2,000s to like low 3,000s per year. He's a legitimate, like, I think you could just drop him back in the pocket now.
Yeah,
he's now it's like the legs are in a way kind of like the secondary thing. A lot of his rushing yards come from the improvisation as opposed to the stuff that they're dialing up. Now they still do it, obviously, but not to the same degree whenever it was early Lamar.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I'm gonna say the pass game is gonna be their strength in this one. If I want to be like a predictor here, because of them missing Zay Flowers, I
know Zay is big, man.
I think they're gonna struggle in the passing game a little bit more than people expect. Obviously, they do have a Mark Andrews, but, man, after him, and it's not like Isaiah Likely's been the same dude he was early in the season either. Everyone thought like Isaiah Likely was going to take over from Mark Andrews. Yeah. It hasn't been that case. Still a threat, still a target, but, bro, if we're talking about him being the second guy, between him and Rashad Bateman being the second guy, I like the effect that we're going to have on the Ravens passing game here. So, as a whole this season, their passing game has been a strength. I don't think it's going to be there this game. I really don't. I think we're going to have something dialed up.
The one thing I would add, too, because I'm with you on both of those, I think that defensively they've found a way to minimize their errors. I felt like early on, man, they had blown coverage after blown coverage. I thought that with them trying to move around Kyle Hamilton as much as they were moving him around, and Marlon Humphrey slide outside and stuff like that, none of those guys were consistently on the same page. Whereas now I think it's a lot more simplified, but they do a lot more of the simulated pressure, which is the fake blitz. It's I'm going to show you like I'm going to blitz, but I'm going to bring the nickel, but I'm going to drop the D tackle out, or I'm going to bring the linebacker, but I'm going to drop the DN out. So it's just four guys rushing, but to the quarterback, it feels like it's a blitz because I'm seeing a little person, or I'm seeing somebody that isn't supposed to be rushing. And they've done a really good job of confusing offensive lines with that as well. Whenever you start having multiple moving pieces around, we always say that's the approach if you don't have the TJ Watts of the world, the Myles Garretts of the world, the Alex Highsmiths, right? The guys that can just come out and just win one-on-ones. If you don't have that, man, you better start confusing guys up front. So you'll see D-line stunts, right? The games, pass rush games, or you'll see the blitzing. But if you don't want to blitz, because by blitzing, you do open yourself up to more of the potential pass threat because you're taking a guy to coverage, you do the simulated pressure. It's a great concept because, like you said, you're getting best of both worlds. And traditionally, younger quarterbacks get ate alive with that. And then you watch that Browns game, man, Drew Lock or DTR, it was like, yo, which way is it coming from?
Bailey Zappi, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Bailey Zappi. My bad on that, man. He had the 2-1, man. I was looking at him last night. I'm like, yo, you look like Drew Lock, but this is Bailey, but you look like Drew.
Did you watch Hard Knocks?
No, all 22, man.
Okay.
I
was watching Hard Knocks last night.
I got so hyped because of TG, and I couldn't sleep, so I was like, let me just throw the all 22 back on. And then I was like, I was kind of vibed out, Deke. I was researching. I was sitting by I got a window, Deke, so I could actually look outside. I was checking out
nice
the view. Man, I appreciate you. I could see the views. I was like, you know what? Let me just watch some tape. And I'm like, bro, you look just like Drew Lock. And in my mind, I said, you're not Drew Lock. And I said, let me not call you Drew Lock because I know I'm going to call you that on the show. And for
who would you take?
You catch what I'm saying?
If you're a team, I guess I would take Drew Lock. I think I would.
Hey, look, man.
Between those two.
Hey, man. Drew got the vibe. He got the young Jeezy little, you know what I mean? So that was cool. But right, I like Bailey, Western Kentucky, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Western Kentucky, man. Beanie Bishop, Western Kentucky guy. Western Kentucky, the first victims of James Madison University's bowl game run. You know what I mean? First win. So I like Western Kentucky, man. I ain't got no issue with Western Kentucky, man. But yeah.
How about Beanie Bishop getting that?
Look good, man.
Other pick.
Yeah, man.
Fourth pick on the season.
Find a way, bro. They don't ask how. Or they don't ask how.
I mean, that's a great play, though. Yeah. Like, it wasn't a pure pick, but it's a hell of a play. It counts, too.
Heck yeah.
A hell of a play.
He's one of those guys, man. I say you living right, bro. He living right because the ball always finds him. He's doing all
4 picks rookie season as an undrafted rookie free agent.
Come on. And his player performance bonus about
2 of them against Rodgers.
The player performance, man. Think of how many snaps he's played as well. He did his thing. He did his thing, man. You're the Mike Hilton trajectory. You have stepped in. You've completed the first step. Show you can play.
He's passed it.
That's what I'm saying. Show you can play, man.
He's on a better pace.
Show you can play, man, because you got to sustain it. But show you can play, man. Heck yeah. Because that's the bad side about the undrafted part. He going to have to rock out for a hard 3, really 4, because, yeah, I took the chance on you out of college, so I don't have to give you the deal. You're the restricted free agent, so you already know what it is or the freight. That's why I'm like, stick with it. But, yeah, you're already off on a great pace, man. So let's go, baby. Heck yeah.
Another strength I would throw the Ravens way right now is Justin Tucker looks like he's back, which is unfortunate.
See, I think he's hot and cold. I think he's back up until it's a big moment again. I haven't seen him in the big enough moment just yet. What big moment?
I like that. No, I like that.
Tell me, what big moment has he kicked in recently?
I like that. Yeah.
Like his last, to me, big kick was when he played against us. Man, I was like, all right, you showed up in that game, but I want to see it again when the game matters. This is one of the ones where I think the game is going to matter. And
maybe he'll start looking himself in the mirror and questioning himself. Am I really back? Am I sure I'm back?
I think he blinks, bro. I'm willing to bet he blinks.
I think that's going to be because we need Boz to make all of his.
Boz don't blink. And this is my thing. I feel like Boz has already lived this life. Like this journey that he's on right now, Boz did that. That was Boz in 2019. Boz didn't walk through that fire. He didn't have them spit on his name, and they talk, man, I ain't going to pick up your bonus. People was talking about, man, we need Matthew Wright. Man, we need to get him up out of here.
I don't think Matthew Wright existed.
I don't even think so either, but it was one of them dudes, man. All right. But here we are. A couple years later, now we hollering about Boz being the best kicker in the league and feeling validated with it as well. So for me, man, I'm like, yo, Tucker, this your first time going through this. You've been the poster boy of kickers since day one. Since you've gotten to the league, you've been the poster boy, man. You're this generation's Sebastian Janikowski, like the household name as a kicker. So now that you got adversity, I'm willing to see you blink. I think you're gonna blink, man. Yeah,
even better than Janikowski.